Hello everyone and welcome to another unit review, and today we are going to be taking a look at the first of a pretty much going to be a long time in the making series of unit reviews that have been enhanced, because you know what? Alum really overdid it today. They basically said, hey, let's just release all the enhancements all at once. All the enhancements that people could ever want. And it's been an expensive day already, and I'm actually just running out of resources to do a whole bunch of this stuff. But you know what? I figured about this, or I should say that I thought about this pretty hard, and one of the things I kept coming back to is, hey, you know what's better than doing the characters that we really need to do? Let's have some fun. And so, we're taking a look at this guy again. If you remember, he was just he's basically just my favorite Dragoon, if you don't count Duke. And taking a look at his enhancements, his enhancements are pretty damn beastly, and thankfully, all of them are not necessarily needed to really show what I want to be able to show off to him. His Limit Burst Up increase one is pretty nice, but as you can see, I am missing just the 4-star stones, and it's not super important to some of the other stuff I currently wanted. The other one that just, you know, I mean, this, again, it's nice, but it's definitely not one of the things I felt that I needed for CG Sid. This enhancement, you know, on his wind ability, let's just bring, where is it, real quick. The only thing this gives is extra beast damage, which isn't super important for demonstration, and 20% MP, which again is nice, but really not the thing I am interested in showing off. So the two I have enhanced are, first of all, the one that gives him extra jump damage, basically just an extra 50, bringing his total increased jump damage off this one ability up to a total of 200%. And his big jump damage ability, because those are the two that I am the most interested in for this video, to show off just how much Sid can do. So, that being said, let's go into the training dummy. There isn't really too much to talk about. His enhancements are expensive, especially the ones that feel like they are, you know, easily his strongest ones. But it's not so bad, I guess. Kind of hard to figure out where exactly my feelings land on it, but we know the setup, how to do this, so we're just going to get this in here. We're going to, I guess, we're just going to awaken, because we're going to do the quick version of this, not the extended version that I have done other times. So we are going to Wake. And let's try and get as many Limit Burst Crystals as we possibly can. Now, CG Sid, if you would, do your 30-turn jump. Okay, well, we've done it so that it's not going to be a 30-turn jump. But, oh, wait. No, we'll do it without the element, because I still want to show how strong this ability is. So, simply chained in with no element. Let's do that first. Right there. Right there. He hit the cap by himself on one hit. He didn't need any elemental resistance or debuffing. He didn't need an elemental imbuing on himself. He was just able to hit that much damage right then and there. I don't think that it should be any surprise at this point just how strong CG Sid is by his enhancements. His enhancements are so insanely just over the top of what he actually needs. That's not to say anything bad, that this isn't nice. It's like, hey, I gave you a Ferrari. Why are you complaining you got a car? I'm not. I'm just a little surprised you gave me the Ferrari. I don't feel like this was needed. But again, if we put the wind element on here, and I'm really hoping that, you know, at some point in the future, please, 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 Alum, can we potentially just have... Can we just get it so that we can do more than that damage cap? Is there any way that that can happen? Little short on the limit burst crystals there. But we got there in the end. Alright. So just one more time. Again, we're hitting the complete damage cap without... And so, imagine, if you will, that the first time we did this, it did 2.14 billion points of damage. Not bad, I'll have you say. Yes, absolutely. As a matter of fact, it's slightly better than not bad, because we're not even including the Runeterra chain damage in that. If we were to put that big debuff that Wind Veritas, regular Wind Veritas gives, as well as the element with the elemental chaining, we're doing so much damage the game just is just telling us no, finally. That is just incredible. I absolutely love Wind Veritas, and this just, his enhancements just unbelievable. His Limit Burst power-up is definitely nice. His Limit Burst is pretty strong, providing that, you know, you don't have problems with the wind element. But holy shit, the enhancements to his jump, there's gotta be something in the future where we're going to be needing more damage. So, yes, unbelievable, insane, just the amount of damage that Cid can now output. 2.14 billion just with that. But, out of curiosity, you might be saying, well, what if you take away all of your fancy chaining? How much damage can it do to the training dummy then? Well, let's take a peek. For consistency's sake, though, we will be running the buff. And the big thing here is that this ability now, with the Awakening ability, even though it takes 3 turns, you are getting basically a 4,000 times modifier, and keep in mind that Cid just has so much jump damage already. It's modifiers with modifiers and modifiers, and it's just potentially too much. Okay, we're still at 0 damage. Let's see if we can't do a little bit. 319,000 without any chaining whatsoever. And again, just for, you know, because this video is so far still pretty short in comparison, let's take a look one more time, just in case variance is, you know, being annoying. Alright, so we all know how this song and dance goes, except we need to put that, make sure Runeterra's doing that. Up, up, and away, Cid! Okay, we were apparently on the very, very low end. And that's the other thing that's kind of annoying about testing this now, is that I just don't know. I have no idea if Cid, how much more damage Cid is even doing. Because honestly, I can't even really see if the variance anymore is making a difference. So far I've tested this, and every time I've gotten 2.14 billion with this setup on Cid. Now, again, Cid, as I've said before, you know, basically his equipment is pretty much a whole bunch of his own, a Wind Veritas one, and all of this. Honestly, I'm unbelievably blown away. If you are wondering, you know, if Dragoons could ever be any better, and yeah, I know this requires you to use the cooldown ability, yeah, I know it takes multiple turns, yeah. I think OTKs are possible with this guy. Anyway, so that's all for this one. I hope to see you next time when we'll take a look at CG Fire Veritas Ignacio, because honestly, he's the next unit I want to talk about. So, till next time, see you then.